Hello everybody, my name is Janine and you're watching Potato Wisdom, and today I'm going to share with you guys how the potato cleanse has affected my Hashimoto's hypothyroidism. So for those that don't know me already, I have been doing a potato diet slash potato cleanse slash potato reset potato since February 1st of this year, and I've been vegan for 6 years, just over 6 years as well. And I kind of have a junk food addiction, you know. I love my junk food, and I clearly, well, maybe you don't know, but I feel much better in general, even before I did this potato cleanse, than I did in my early 30s when I was first diagnosed with Hashimoto's. And if you want to see my diagnosis story, I'll put it up here, and also if you can't find it here, it's in my playlist, Hashimoto's. So check that out. 2-part video series on my diagnosis story and then after that. So I'm in my early 40s and I definitely feel better after going vegan, but it wasn't just going vegan that helped me feel better. It was going vegan and then getting the junk out. So it took me a few years to really get the junk out, because there's a lot of good vegan junk out there. But anyway, let's talk about the potato cleanse, which I started in February, and I kind of did that as a challenge because a troll, and I have been thinking about doing it for a while, but I kind of did it because somebody said you can't eat fries and lose weight. And I was like, oh yeah, I can. So and we're talking oven baked fries, you know, no oil, not drenched in salt. I mean, that's the healthy thing. It's not the potato's fault that it has a bad rep. It's all the crap that we put on it that gives the potato a bad rep. So the potato is a very healthy plant food full of minerals and vitamins and fiber, and it's like the perfect food if you're gonna kind of do a mono diet. I've been doing this potato diet. I started in February doing all potatoes, and then I did potatoes and veggies. And I did all potatoes because I did not like veggies. I still don't love them, but doing all potatoes for that whole month with some minimal sauces, all fat-free sauces, plant-based, like ketchup, mustard, that kind of thing. And I did try to opt for the lower sodium stuff. So I did that to kind of reset my taste buds. I knew that if I tried to do veggies and potatoes first, that it would just, I probably would have given up because I hated vegetables that much. So if I had to put that pressure on myself to do vegetables too, I would have quit. So, and then I just did potatoes and vegetables from that point forward. And at some point, I think maybe 3 months into it, I started adding some other foods like rice and fruit and stuff. But even still now, 6 months later, I am still predominantly eating potatoes. Like, most of my calories come from potatoes, but you know, I do, if I feel like something else, like fruit, like a green smoothie bowl, or sometimes nuts. I've been getting into pistachios lately, but you know, I don't go overboard. Sometimes I have that. So so let's talk about the numbers and how this has affected my thyroid. So I was able to get a follow-up ultrasound for those wondering about my nodule. I've had a nodule, I've had several nodules, but I have one nodule on my thyroid that's suspicious. It's been that way for 9 years since my first biopsy. And there was some noted growth. I noticed it when I was feeling my neck, that the nodule had grown. It freaked me out. That was last year. And it was confirmed through an ultrasound. It had grown, and the biopsy came back the same way, inconclusive, in atypical cells. They wanted to take it out and do a proper biopsy on it. I said, no, you're not taking it. I don't want the surgery. I want to try to heal it. So I'm happy to report that there has been no further growth in the nodule. I mean, it could be still growing very, very, very slowly, but no growth, and everything looks great in that regard. I can't tell you whether or not it's shrunk because I kind of got a vague response on what, on the update of it. So I will be seeing a doctor in November, an endocrinologist, so maybe I can get more details on the differences, you know, if it's actually shrunk or if it's exactly the same. And as far as the blood work goes, I'm just going to grab my laptop here and I'll put it on the screen, the results, the screenshots. So in January, near the end of January, just before I started the potato cleanse, my thyroperoxidase antibody was 74 and now it is 65. So it has reduced. I'm still showing as I have Hashimoto's. It's not gone. Antibodies are still there, but it's reduced. My ferritin has gone up 34, 36 to 41, which is great. And my TSH has come down. It started off at 3.21 in January, and then the beginning of June it was elevated a little bit more to 4.1, and now it's down to 2.85. I was worried when I saw the 4.1 in the beginning of June that I would have to increase my meds, but that's not the case. And my whole goal is to eventually reduce my medications. I don't know if I'll ever be able to get off them, but you know, it'd be nice to reduce it further, which I've already done once. So I'm waiting for the next time I can do that again. And then for the free T3, kind of come down a little bit, not much. I'm not sure what it really means. I don't know. I'm not like that much into the free T3, T4. I think it's just the ratio that matters. So my naturopath doctor knew more about that than when I had in Vancouver. But and then my T4 has kind of stayed pretty much the same. So, and then for my thyroglobulin antibody, that's gone up a little bit. So I don't know, if you guys know more about that one, let me know. So overall, as far as how I feel fine. And being that I am ultra sensitive to everything, the weather, the general mood of people around me and beyond, my energy can go up and down a little bit, probably as a normal person would. And but yeah, overall, like for someone that has Hashimoto's, it's 41, I feel 1,000 times better than I did in my early 30s. So that's saying a lot, and doing this whole potato thing has not made me feel worse. I actually feel better, and yeah, I am pretty happy with it. So if you are worried about the potato cleanse messing up your Hashimoto's, I can't say that it won't do anything, you know, negative for you. It just depends if nightshades are an issue for you, but honestly, the only way you're ever gonna know is to try. That's all I can say to that. So I feel fine. I've lost 30 pounds in the last 6 months. I've lost over like 36 pounds since November, and overall 80 pounds since I was first diagnosed with Hashimoto's. And it's been a slow and up and down, you know, long road, but yeah, I think for me, like, this whole potato thing has been the best thing I've ever tried, just because potatoes are so satisfying and they just seem to love my body, and I love potatoes and I don't get sick of them. So give it a try and see how you feel. If your goal is to lose weight and nothing else has worked for you, I would say just give it a try. I would say try it for a month, definitely. That's gonna give you a better idea if this works. But you know, if you want to just kind of dip your toe in the water and see, try it for at least a week, see how it goes. So yeah, I am really happy with the potato cleanse results. I don't feel that it has affected my Hashimoto's in a negative way. I think eating anything that's focused on whole plant foods with vegetables and eliminating the junk and taking out the gluten is going to be it's going to lead you on the right track no matter what. It's just, for me, it really helps keep me away from the junk food, and that's my main problem. I'm going to shut up now, and I will see you guys in the next one. If you guys have any questions at all regarding the Hashimoto stuff, comment down below and I will answer your questions. Okay, bye everybody.